The ocean, home to much life of many shapes and sizes, the ocean is an amazing example of diversity. It has an awe-inspiring feel to it that people all around the world want to experience. Oceans cover about 70% of the Earth's surface and are 97% of the Earth's water supply. They attract tourists from all over. But maybe these amazing features aren't really what makes the ocean special. Perhaps it is the life inside that makes the ocean so awesome. Seals and sea lions are some creatures you might see on the coast. Seals and sea lions are similar looking, but are also very distinct marine mammals. Sea lions and seals might look the same from a distance or to the untrained eye, but on a closer examination, you may be able to spot the differences. Seals have no ear flap, whereas a sea lion does. Sea lions can also walk on their flippers, while seals can't. Both of these animals spend time in the sun, but this isn't merely for pleasure or rest, but to avoid predators, like the orca. Also, some species of both have vibracia, or super sensitive whiskers, and eyes that help them with enhanced underwater vision. Another interesting thing about sea lions is that they use thermoregulation to cool down the blood in their body. They stick a fin out of the water and cool the blood in the fin, which then helps cool the rest of the blood in their body. They go to big rock formations known as rookeries to mate. The sea lion is a really cool animal, but is a regular sight for researchers on the West Coast. Marine mammals aren't the only interesting life at Bamfield. The intertidal zone, or the area of the ocean that is subject to changing tides, you might see many sea anemones. Sea anemones are brightly colored and come in varying sizes. The anemones have stinging tentacles, but to a human touch, they just feel sticky. To many sea creatures, these tentacles would be their demise. This is an adaptation that the sea anemone has gained to help capture its prey. The stingers sedate the organism, and then the sea anemone digests them. Don't you think it would be interesting to live on another animal, especially a really big one like a whale? Well, barnacles, or barnacles as some people call them, do that. They get transportation on the whale, and the whale remains unaffected. This is an example of what scientists like to call a commensalism relationship, where one species is helped, but the other one remains unaffected. While some humans enjoy the life below and on the sea, some have done things to be detrimental to the ocean ecosystem's health. Oil spills are a major problem for the sea otter community. The oil gets all in their fur, and since they have to eat 30% of their body weight every day, if they spend a lot of time cleaning, they can't eat as much, and this can lead to death. Sea otters also have very interesting adaptations. They can store air bubbles in pockets in their fur to provide insulation, seeing as they have no blubber. The sea otter community was already in a pretty unstable condition after they had already been extirpated from the west coast because of their very thick furs. But many humans are also helping the oceans to recuperate from some of the blows it has taken. At BMSC, or Bamfield Marine Sciences Center, they have begun breeding certain species that are suffering population-wise in their labs. And once a good population is achieved, releasing them into the ocean to bring up that species population to counter other human impacts. The ocean, a great mass of water that moves in and out like a complex dance where the moon and the sun are partners, which creates the intertidal zone, which many of us view and see many species. The ocean hosts lots of life that is so diverse and amazing. There are creatures who defy life in the deep of the sea, and awesome creatures in the intertidal zone that we can see. The ocean is full of life and is a resource that we should protect.